especially in defence. Is there any chance that you could look to go into the market again, bring some more players in January?
At the moment, we're just focusing on bringing the players back, and hopefully it will be a matter of weeks. And we know how important those weeks are going to be, because we're going to come into the period where a lot of things start to get defined in that period, and hopefully, touch wood, we're going to have those players back.
Tom from Reach.
Hi, Mikel. We obviously saw Christian Norgard coming in the summer, and his minutes this season have been slightly limited. That place in the squad, perhaps replacing Jorginho last season, who brought experience and also played a lot as well. Is there a plan behind Norgard's minutes and how he might get exposure in this game or future games? And would you have liked to use him more than maybe he has done so far?
Yes, but I'm really happy with how he's brought to the club, especially to the team, and every time that we needed to do in many areas, not only on the pitch, what he has to do, he excels that in the manner that we expected. And but it's very similar to Ben White or Miles. They haven't played probably more than expected, and sometimes when it's because others are performing at that level, I think it's a positive for the team, a little bit more difficult for the individual, but very, very positive for the team.
You faced a lot of questions already today on injuries. I wonder if you could settle a debate that we've been having between us, and that's if you could choose one Arsenal player that would never get injured, who would that player be?
I leave that to you. You can guys enjoy that conversation.
Gary Times.
Mikel, you're talking about the dangerous circle of sort of players are kind of playing a lot and then maybe getting injured. Would you? I mean, is this a week perhaps where you could look to rotate, because you've got quite a set of fixtures coming up now between Liverpool next month, you've got Villa. So would this week be something you might look out tomorrow night to kind of rotate?
We try to have the freshness in the squad and the players in the best conditions to perform at the highest level. For example, Victor's injury, we are missing another 2 nights. So Victor played every minute since he come back, almost without a pre-season. At some point he got injured. Then Mikel had to do that role because Leo as well wasn't fit, or Martinelli wasn't fit. And you could see Mikel at the weekend that he needed some help because he was out of gas. So that's the consequence of not having other players. But the good thing, again, is the way we have managed so far to do that. We have now, after this, a clean week, which we haven't had for many, many weeks, and hopefully some players back. So that will be good oxygen for the team.
Isan, Daily Mail.
Hi, Mikel. So since the start of last season, there's been 93 injuries at Arsenal. Across the Premier League, only Brighton have got more than 97. Is that just luck? Is it what do you think is the reasons behind it? Because obviously it's a very big toll compared to the other teams in the league.
Yeah, well, I think you have to separate the kind of injuries that they are, and some of them they've been long-term and acute injuries, especially with some of the key players that keep you a lot of days out. But it's something that we are constantly looking at. As I said as well, we have played a lot of games with a lot of players missing, that puts a lot of stress, and then more injuries. But we are on it, and I'm really happy what we're doing in terms of the medical stuff and everything that we are trying to bring together. But sometimes as well, we need some things to go in our side.
When you have looked into it, what are the main takeaways that you've got from your findings from that last season in terms of the amount of injuries?
Because it's not only one season, it's as well some of the players that they have played over 150 games in 2 seasons. So it starts to get overloaded, and you start to ask them again and again and again to do that. At some points they will break down, and others, because as well the moment that you have an injury, you are more likely to have another injury, especially long-term injuries, and that's been a consequence in some of the players as well. So we are on it.
Okay, we'll do the last two. Phil at the back from PA.
Sorry, Mikel, one more on the on the injuries. There's been a suggestion that it's because the players are being overtrained. I know you were sort of asked that earlier, but you just refute that. You don't believe that that's the case? No, because we don't train. I mean, today we've done 20 minutes, so surely it's not because we overtrain the players. Just one on Victor as well. He's been on the bench for the past 3 games. Is tomorrow a good opportunity for him to start, do you think, and maybe get a goal? Yeah, we have to continue to manage his minutes. He played 45 minutes the other day, and let's see how it is tomorrow and make that decision.
Okay, and finally to Nick. Shout, Nick.
That's okay. Just a quick one on Declan Rice. You said the other week it's quite hard to... How do you rest him? And now he's a bit unwell. Is that a chance to sort of say just go away for a few days, get some sunshine? Well, I think he needed more a bed than sunshine because he wasn't feeling
good at all. So yeah, he will have a couple of days to rest and to get his body right. But today already he was very keen to be able to play, and unfortunately he's not able to do that.
Okay, good night everyone, see you tomorrow.
Thank you.